Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And today I have kind of an interesting topic because we've been talking about gatekeeping our culture. And that is important to Black Americans because Black Americans will come up with something, create something really wonderful, and then somebody else will start doing it, and then all of a sudden it's somebody else's creation or they co created it when they didn't have anything to do with it. So today I'm talking about Muni Long, the beautiful singer Muni Long, who just had a hit record that I really like. Made for Me is the name of the song. It's like she went in the lab and made her own me. Like that's the way you do it. But in addition to being a good singer, she's apparently a good songwriter. I'm talking about her today because she has declared that she is not going to write songs. Well, she has declared that she's not going to write any soul song for non-black artists. And that kind of caught the eye of the public. So it's sort of a trending topic right now. She will not write for non-melanated people.
This is Muni Long. Muni is a songwriter who was recently asked by her label to write a soulful record for one of the biggest artists in music. Now, for most of us, we would think to ourselves, sounds like an opportunity. I mean, if I'm a songwriter and I have the opportunity to write a hit record for one of the biggest artists, I'm getting to the bag. However, Muni not only declined the invitation, but she declined it for a very specific reason, and that was this. Muni said that she was not willing to write a soulful record for a quote unquote whitey artist. Yeah. The reason she turned it down is because the artist that she was asked to write the song for was a white artist. Now, look, I'm all for freedom of speech, freedom of expression. You can say no to what you want to say no to. But the thing that really got me about the story, besides the blatant racism, was how her statement had to be made in public. Because you see, it wasn't just her publicist who put the story out. It was Muni herself.
So that's pretty bold, don't you think? To come out in public and say that she is not going to write for a white artist. And I'm sure she meant all non-black artists. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I believe, looking at that picture, and I have looked at other pictures, it looks like it was the British singer Adele, who is known for singing soulful music. That's what it looked like. And we always talk about this because people they want the sound. They want that soulful sound. Nothing sounds quite like a soulful sound in music, and everybody wants that sound. Everybody wants that sound because it sells. And when Black Americans say we are the culture, we drive the ship, people get mad. But then when you hear a story like this of somebody coming to a very successful Black American songwriter wanting a soulful song, it verifies what Black people are saying. We are the culture. We drive the culture. But now, is it a good or bad idea for her to take that position? Well, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, it is her decision. She could make a lot of money singing a song just like Whitney Houston sang Dolly Parton's song, and I Will Always Love You. And even though Whitney made money off that song, Dolly Parton has made more. She's still making money off that song. So Money or Mooney made a character and a cultural decision. She doesn't want to write a soulful song for someone that's not black. So it's possible that she doesn't think that non-black people should be singing soul music. That's her conviction, is what it sounds like. She doesn't want to give her talent away to a non-black person for a non-black person to take credit for it, win a Grammy for it, and somebody's going to think, oh yeah, that was just natural. She came up with that on her own. When in fact, there's a black woman behind it, just like there's black people behind Elvis Presley, whom they call the king of rock and roll or something like that they call him. So she made a decision. I'm not going to do it. And let me see, I have an article here. I'll share a little bit of this article. Muni Long refuses to write soulful music for non-melanated artists. F no. The acclaimed R&B singer and songwriter is standing firm in her beliefs. Muni Long has made it clear who will not receive the gift of her pen. The acclaimed R&B singer and songwriter shared a clip across social media declaring her skills will not be used to empower non-melanated artists. The 36-year-old claims a high-ranking executive at Atlantic Records requested she write soul music for non-black artists, an offer she immediately declined. Me to the president of Atlantic asking me to write soulful songs for non-melanated artists, detailed the Grammy winner. The clip features her lip syncing to audio from rapper Boozy that is frequently used in memes, exclaiming, F no, and I'ma stand on that. Well, that's what the problem is. They want to push these non black artists, they want them singing black people's songs. I understand what she's saying. Why can't you just hire black people to sing those songs? Those songs come from the souls of black people. So she's not for rent. And when I said no, one of them gonna say, you can reach in that Priscilla Renee vault and see what you have in there, she writes. Boy, do you know what a vault is? That's where you keep the valuables. If you don't get somewhere and sit down, I wanted to cuss them out so bad, y'all. Wow. The comment section was filled with support from fans as well as other musicians, including her, SZA, and Baby Rose. One fan questioned Muni Long, asking, why not? Get that money and publishing. She swiftly responded, oh, baby, you must got me confused with somebody else. Okay? So she's letting it be known I'm not for sale, and I said I'm not for sale. Professionally, however, Priscilla Renee has been working in the industry for decades, penning records for the likes of Rihanna, Tamar Braxton, Chris Brown, Mary J. Blige, Sabrina Carpenter, Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande, Kelly Clarkson, and more. So she's writing for some real heavyweights. But I guess for the soulful stuff, she's not going to share with non black people. That's what it sounds like. I want to go where the joy is. The dumb stuff that happens behind the scenes when lawyers and record execs are involved is so unappetizing. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm willing to pull this song and walk away because I don't want to deal with the headache and the silly stuff. It's not that complicated, she explained to the Hollywood Reporter earlier this year about continuing to write for others. When I work with artists like John Legend or Mariah, it doesn't take all that. It's very simple. All the extra that comes with it, that means that someone is trying to devalue you or finesse you out of something. I don't want no parts of that. Okay, so Muni Long says she's not writing any soulful music for anybody that's not melanated. So she has put her foot down and she's standing on business. And she knows the record industry. She knows how that's going to go. And we all know how it's going to go. Somebody's going to come out sounding like a black person. Then all of a sudden now that's the new soul singer. And that's who they want Adele to be. Adele is a very good singer and sometimes she comes out sounding very soulful. But she is a white British woman. What is their sound? How come they can't make a song for her sounding like a white British woman? Why does she need a soulful sound from a black woman? That is my question. That's how your culture gets away from you. Everybody starts doing it. You've endorsed it. Now it belongs to everybody. Well, I guess they'll have to get somebody else to write a soulful song for whomever they're talking about. But Muni Long says she will not be singing anything she wrote. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.